Hey, how are you all? Hope you all doing phenomenally awesome. Well, how many of you want to become an extraordinary performer both in your personal and professional life and be the best in the world? Then watch this video so carefully and rewatch this if needed till you transform. I welcome you to understand and learn how to become an extraordinary performer both in your personal and professional life and be the best in the world. Myself is Harshad. I'm a retail design leadership consultant, business and executive coach, marketing strategist and a fashion trainer, and soon I'm becoming an author and an investor too. My mission is to educate, train and empower at least 1 million of small medium entrepreneurs to start, run and grow their seamless debt-free businesses with financial freedom, independence and security to their family by doing what they love to do, still living the kind of life with a profound sense of insights, with consciousness of inclusiveness, contributing to the human well-being. My mission is to create world's largest retailer's destination and be the earth's best leadership and business coach. So how do you become an extraordinary performer both in personal and your professional life? Well, let me tell you first one thing. No job is too small. Never look your job as a job. Look your job as a craft. Mother Teresa never looked her job as a job. She looked her job as a craft. She served people. She was one of those great leaders. You might know that she was never in a billionaires list or never made even millionaires for her too. I hope you might know that she was and she is in everyone's boardroom, whether it is a millionaire or billionaire or even a common man or president to prime minister to anyone. We very well know that from common man to a billionaire, no one takes a single pie when they leave this world. I don't mean that earning money is bad. Neither money is bad nor the rich people are worst. They are good. Let me tell you one super general fact. There is nothing expensive in this world. What we cannot afford, we call it as expensive. On the other side, what it is affordable by someone, they call it as affordable, and they never say it's expensive. They say it's inexpensive or affordable. So which is right and which is wrong? Neither both right or wrong. It's situational. This is not the problem of today. It's an age-old problem. Well, whatever written in the Vedas or scripts, it has nothing to do unless until it is up to your own experience. It's your own karma. Even if it is your own karma, you can still change it. So why do majority of the businesses are so cool in the beginning and they lost, messy and confused in the middle, and they're completely worst at the end? And on the other side, why do few businesses, those who are in the 5% of the performers, those businesses are too hard in the beginning, messy, confused and lost in the middle, and so wonderful later and starts ruling the industry as an iconic leaders? Millions become their raving fans. They become inspirational to millions, fill the hunger of millions, and millions of millions advocate the brand as ambassadors. Imagine how amazing the journey could be, and imagine how worse the journey could be in the farmer. What is it that differentiated the ruling? Imagine the reign of fashion that amazing legendary leaders built $1 billion businesses. The world-class businesses, those run with their least presence, and many doesn't know how many companies they have under them. As I say every time, entrepreneurship with right leadership is the hope of society. 95% who fail in the businesses are victims who accept their failures and fall and never try to rise. On the other side, the 5% of the businesses, the world-class business owners, feel that as an data point and looks into that as a reality check and starts moving ahead. There is no doubt that in the majority of even 95%, they have that intention and obsession to do something. But having just an intention to do something have nothing to do it, and it never takes you anywhere. One need to have that definite plan with right maps and start taking action. Knowing that something is critical to most of the businesses, and what is the use of having that intention of not knowing what to do without a clarity? And then something is not clear and have no awareness and what they are doing or what they will be doing. Whatever you wish to do, you must bring yourself to the moment of joy and clarity within yourself. Clarity leads to power, and everyone should have that clarity in mind. And at that moment of time, whatever you have declared, you should stick to that. Even if you die, you should carry it without any hindrance in your mind. That's what makes the leaders apart. Comparing to earlier years and generations, there is no lack of knowledge, resource and technology. Still, millions of business owners are struggling because they don't have the right clarity, because they don't have a confidence, and they have that confidence without awareness. They don't have commitment, and they don't have self-awareness too, and self-understanding of oneself. And the confidence without the awareness is a disaster. No matter you know the world, or no matter you know your customer, or you know how to create a customer avatar, you should know yourself. If you fail to understand yourself, and if you fail to self-discover yourself, then there is no way that you will be going to do best in your business. As you don't have the awareness of who you are, what you are, and what's your core problem, there is no way that you will be identifying the problem in the society to solve it. That's where the actual game starts. If you fail to understand the core problem in the society, and there is no chance that you can build a world-class business. That's why I say every time, employment is always better than self-employment. Let me put it simple again, like employment means you working for someone. Self-employment means you hiring for yourself without knowing the KRA and setting up yourself your own key responsibility areas in the areas which you are not at all good. Don't you think so? That's so funny. What makes a sense of writing your own paycheck without a sufficient balance in your own bank account? Doing so is like fooling yourself. Fooling others may be a drama, but fooling yourself is worse than the disaster in your life. And if you see, even in practical life, the KRAs they set even in $1 billion companies are not at all the actual KRAs to set to the right person who they meet in the reality, and they are completely contrast. Still, the industry does that because the common sense is the least common thing. Business ownership means that runs with systems, right tools, right methods, and right team with least presence of the business owner. And business owner playing a key strategic role, ensuring the flawless execution, acceleration and innovation in each and every step. Incubation and iteration are two keys to run any successful business. There are tremendous opportunities and possibilities to create an iconic businesses even in a highly saturated markets. Only thing that one should be aware that there is a distance between the possibility and the current reality, that's which known to few 5% of the entrepreneurs. So question yourself, before you starting a business, do you have that commitment, devotion, sacrifice, and you can practice for a long period, and you have that right team with monomaniacal focus to walk to that distance to transmute that intangible idea into an tangible asset. First, learn to shift your focus from distractions to innovation. To be among those 5% of the world-class leaders, you should have the clarity. The world has hypnotized that whomever they are in the top 5% of the world leaders and the geniuses, they are inborn talent. They had cut from a separate cloth. No, it's not at all true. The biggest disaster is that 95% of the people lives with the 95% of the beliefs that are not of their own. They may be given, borrowed, or forced by someone. If you really want to create a world's iconic brand, then you need to reprogram your conscious mind, and you need to reprogram even your subconscious mind, and you should have that high level of vibration within you, along with right beliefs, right rituals, with right accountability partners, your mentors, your coaches, and right advisors in your life who can increase the vibration to 1000 level to get you that rapid success. That's why I say never look your job like a job, look your job like a craft. When you craft your success, you know the very mechanics of it. For example, I have this phone, so if something happens to this phone, I may try something like just few things and it may work. It doesn't mean that I am expert in that and start building up a business in that. That's foolishness. No genius is born with inborn talent. They are made with commitment, devotion, sacrifice, practice, and with that monomaniacal focus. Can I tell you a story? You said yes. Thank you. One fine day, one young lady came to Picasso. You might know Picasso is the world's greatest artist of the 20th century. His name is Pablo Picasso. This young lady asked Picasso, "Hey Picasso, can you draw me a picture of mine?" Picasso said, yes. Immediately, Picasso took a paper and pencil and started drawing. After a few 30 seconds, then Picasso handed over that drawing to that young lady, and she took that and said, "Wow, Picasso, this is awesome." And she started walking to the exit door, and Picasso started saying, "Hey, young lady, that's $1 million." The young lady turning said, "Picasso, it just took 30 seconds and you're asking $1 million for this?" Picasso replied, "My dear young lady, it took me 30 years of practice, devotion, commitment, and that monomaniacal focus to get that mastery to draw that picture in 30 seconds." I hope you might know Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar is not born as a genius or with inborn talent. His passion, his commitment, devotion, sacrifice, and practice, and with monomaniacal focus got him to that level. He doesn't have a specialized or generalized knowledge. He was just an ordinary human being just like us. That is his devotion, sacrifice, commitment, and his monomaniacal focus on one thing made him a world's best cricketer and world's best human being. That's what it separates ordinary people and extraordinary people. Geniuses are not about genetics, are not about their inborn talent. They are purely made with commitment, practice in one thing with a monomaniacal focus that took them to reach to that level, not distracting themselves into too many things. Picasso never tried to be good at a guitar or music or singing. Sachin Tendulkar never tried to be good at football or some other games. They both tried to be good at one thing with monomaniacal focus. That's what it makes anyone from ordinary to extraordinary. It's not that luck that which is myth. So to become that extraordinary performer both in personal and professional life, first get that clarity what you wanted to do in life and stick to that till even you die. Go and stand by that. Identify your passion. Be good in that one thing. Don't distract yourself with too many things. Develop that monomaniacal focus. Surround yourself with gains, with gurus, with mentors, coaches, best advisors in your life. The circle in which you live and spend more time makes the entire difference. So pay attention with focus, commitment, practice, devotion, sacrifice, and that focus should be a monomaniacal focus to make you that extraordinary human being and turn you to become an extraordinary performer. I hope you learned and understand what it takes to become an extraordinary performer both in personal and professional life. I hope you got the right return on investment for the time you had spent with me. Thank you for watching this video. Please share with your loved ones so that as a community we can help as many as people as we can. Do not forget to rewatch this video until you transform. This will definitely get you to where you want to go in life. Do comment below if you still have any doubts. I look forward to discuss with you on the other side. Thank you for being with me. Be awesome.